Bro, real talk. See, I was kind of concerned. Like in the back of my mind, I was like, don't get your hopes too high, because like all day I'm fucking working and shit. At the back of my mind, I'm like, yo, I get to go home and see this Renji and Uta shit. Never mind the Nato and Amon, even though, I thought maybe that's what she would choose to focus on first. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe we just cut away entirely. But I'm looking at the first page, and what do I see? My boy Uta, dude! Let's go! My neighbors fucking hate me, dude. Tokyo Ghoul chapter 169. You see, when she just starts tying up, narrative points like this, that I really start to feel the weight of the finality bearing down upon me, dude. Like I told you, man, like you guys should know. I mean, you guys have been, watching me do Tokyo Ghoul content for years now, right? You already know. Uta and Renji, those are my motherfucking boys, dude. Okay? Especially Uta. Or Renji, too. Renji still, to this day, has one of my top 5 favorite quotes in Tokyo Ghoul. Facts. But Uta's the god, dude. Bro, I don't want to make predictions on the match, because no matter how I look, like, I just want to be hype about it for now, because there's no way they're going to resolve it in the one chapter. I guarantee you, even if we get a bit of it now, she is going to cut away. I know the man too well. So all I want to do is see some nice little skirmish between the two and some dope dialogue. That's all I need for now. I don't need to worry. I don't need to be apprehensive about who's potentially going to go out. Are they both going to fucking die? Is Uta going to go out? Is Renji going to... I don't need to worry about that right now. I'm not going to think about that right now. I'm going to just fucking read the chapter and enjoy the clash. But yo, real talk, smash that like button, man. Because I was sitting here, I was trying to unwind, have a beer or two before I got into the chapter. I'm sitting here listening to the Golden Kamui ED, which, if you haven't heard it, do yourself a favor, go over there and listen to it. But I'm sitting here and touching the like button. What happened to the support, man? It's sad, and not that it really matters to me, because I'm gonna love this series regardless. But it's kind of sad, man. You guys falling off. Also, Tatara hit me up earlier and told me to read the J-Box version, right? And Tatara is my go-to man. You know what I'm saying? Like when I hear the whispers, Tatara is normally the person that's out there first, telling me what's good, right? So I trust Tatara. So if he never tells me, he never specifies that I should read J-Box. So if he's telling me to read J-Box this week, plus Zara just hit me up, told me you guys were telling me to read J-Box. So I'm gonna read J-Box. You know that for me, I like the scan quality of J-Box. Sometimes their translations are actually way doper, like especially that fucking chapter with the V shit. But I like reading the manga stream stuff. So I'm gonna start with J-Box this time, but I'm gonna have to compare with the manga stream version after we're done, if you guys are good with that. That's my compromise. But I have no doubt the scan quality is probably better. So with that said, man, let's fucking get into it. I can live neither with you. Man, there's only one way that line ends. What is man trying to do? The anime is currently... I already know this. Bro, look at Uta's face, man. He's so happy. He's so fucking happy right now, dude. He's been waiting. Yo. Renji. Oh my fucking goodness. He's absolutely mastered this ability at this point. Honestly. Like, think about when he first started utilizing it till now. To be able to create a barrier like this and bury the onslaught. You know what's crazy too? This is finally going to be where we get a definitive look at Uta's Kagane. I feel it. Because in the whole shit where he did the Shinohara shit with Juzo, and then, we don't talk about where he slunk away and got raped. All right, granted it was the clone, but we don't talk about that shit. I don't like revisiting it. What was the page, man? Never forget. I forgot the chapter, but I know it was like page 14, man. Even I forgot the page I swore never to forget. That's how jarring the shit is, man. Fuck Mutsuki. Shit was twisted. But I mean, we saw variations of it, right? But there was no definitive pinpointing of like, oh, that's for sure Rinkaku, that's for sure Bikaku, or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like the man's manipulation, especially with what he can do in terms of just like the no face abilities. He's clearly a god, dude. He's clearly a god. I can't wait. I'm fanboy way too much, but that's you guys need to understand that there was a time when Uta was my number 2 fucking favorite character in this series, and he still resides in the top 5. So you just have to excuse me while I fawn over my boy. All right. And he still got blown back. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Oh, that's fucking wild, dude. He broke through and and with the swiftness. Oh, this is lit. And what the fuck is that? Bro. You know what? I'm gonna come back to this. For now, all I can say is this is about to be one of the dopest fights in a long fucking time, dude. You saw it. Just think. Oh my god. Think about this. The initial onslaught from all of these angles, using Nakami ability to parry, still gets blown back from the force of it. Uta slides behind the man, jettisons the shit, which again, are you trying to tell me is Kokaku now? Like, I don't even. There's no actually no longer do Kaganes really abide by the strict RC type anymore. To be honest with you, ever since the Psycho shit, I really think. I mean, realistically, ever since the whole Eto and Apple shit and that whole explanation, I think that it's been kind of in a volatile state. But this is wild. And the man still caught him, was able to dodge it at point blank range. Yo, if Renji rips his shit off right here, boy. Bro, this is lit. It's been too long since I've gotten a fight that I was actually really fucking hyped about, more so than like the dialogue. Look at this shit, dude. Caught him, tossed him over. And then go straight in with the kick. And my boy Barry, oh my. It's looking like an even match, dude. But I honestly, if I had to pick, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't think Uta's getting bested by Renji, dude. Honestly, I just don't see it. But it has to be close. But after Renji struggled, which was nonsense, man. After Renji struggled, I don't know. I don't know anymore. I don't know if I can give him that. Oh, of course. This better not be all I'm getting of this, man. This better not be all I'm getting of this. The man said, just like old times, huh? And now I gotta, I mean, that's the thing, though. That's the thing. Real talk. The Amon and Donato stuff is arguably, some people will argue that it's more important. I think it's just as important. For me personally, slightly not as hyped for me, just because of how much I love those two characters. But in terms of the narrative of the series, I think it slightly has the same. It has the same amount of significance. Definitely has the same amount of significance. I can get behind this too, man. It's all good. That Uta boy is rash. The things that you people have done have been, wait, is that yeah, it has to be. Have been pointless. Bro, this is about to be crazy too. Donato going all out. Yo, real talk, this has to be like, if this is another clone, I'm gonna be salty as a motherfucker, dude. Cause that's ridiculous. Yo. Wait. That's wild. That's a crazy application. and he can utilize it to shield. Bro, Amon's fucking Kagane manipulation is crazy. It really is, dude. Because, I mean, the majority of the time that we've seen him fight, you know, since his return has been in the fucking floppy Kakaja state. I mean, granted, I mean, we saw a little bit of it when he first appeared with Sato shit, but this is the first time I'm actually watching the man in full control going in. Wrapping his Kagane around the fucking and then expanding for the shield. Yo, these fights are fucking lit right now, dude. The fuck? Bro. Yo, look at Donato's face. He actually looks shook, dude. He actually looks shook, but he parried it, right? Yeah, he parried it. What the fuck? Wait. Hold on. That twig. Bro, I fucking see. Like some sort of fucking spindle or some shit, dude. Oh, no fucking way, dude. That's wild. Pierce through the man. Watch it be another motherfucking clone, dude. Watch it be. This man's getting reckless with the clones, dude. This man getting reckless with the clones. How? No way, dude. Yeah. Wait. Are you serious? Owl became weaker. So that's the real body? Unless if he has the clones active and each one of them take some sort of, you know, percentage of his energy, life force, and RC spread, then I can see why losing what would diminish the entirety of the rest of him manipulating this fucking thing. Which this isn't even a big thing to me though, unless it's just confirming that this is a real body, because everybody knew that Donato was manipulating this fucking maybe, you know, pseudo Eto Al fucking cadaver shit. You know, that wasn't in question. The fact that it weakened is interesting though. What the fuck is this? Is he regenerating? Yo, he's regenerating. All right. So wait. That's that. I forgot about this. I forgot about this motherfucker, bro. I don't think I'm ready for this chapter. Honestly, this shit is lit. I don't even need to read anymore to tell you this is lit. This is actually managing to take my mind off the fact that we only got 3 pages of Uta versus Renji so far. Nico, dude. So then this has to be legit the real body. The legit Donato. I was about to say, if he can manipulate a clone on top of controlling the owl shit, that's wild. You know what I'm saying? That also, because, all right. So Nico's straight up healing him in this panel, right? And we know for a fact that like Banjo, Nico can utilize his shit to heal. We know that for a fact. So that's what's going on. But does that mean straight up that Donato just got bested? Like, is that what that really means, though? Real talk. I mean, granted, look, simultaneously the man is controlling this owl shit, right? Simultaneously, Donato was manipulating and controlling the owl shit. That was just confirmed in the fact that it lost power when Mitsuki just said that shit. I knew it to be true regardless. There was never a doubt in my mind. I was 100% certain of that ever since we saw the fucking cross-shape shit. And he was the one that ordered to utilize it in the first place. But are you telling me that Amon fucking... Bro, he took his Quinke, used his Kagane as some sort of spindle shit to wind it, tossed it into the man, let it fucking rip on some Beyblade shit, and then it burst like that. Donato legitimately got bested by the man, dude. I mean, who's to say that his basic ass regenerative prowess wouldn't have been able to at least bring him back from this? But he would have been. The fact that Al was weakened means that to maintain that and still fight Amon at this state, if Nico wasn't here, the regeneration would have cost him a good portion of his stamina, right? To maintain this, regenerate, he would have lost against Amon if Nico wasn't here. Straight up. That's how I interpret this. Yeah, then there's no, yeah, that's wild, bro. Amon is ready. And here I thought he would have to go fucking full Kakaja to verse Donato, man. Amon is fucking ready. Nigga said, let's Beyblade, yo. I'm done. I can't do this right now. Using your queen is and Kage together, fascinating. You've even outdone Heisei. Oh, Taro. Of course he still calls him. That's his only interaction with Kaneki anyway. I mean, no shit he outdid the man, though. No shit he outdid the man in that capacity. In that capacity, Amon's been doing godly shit from long before Kaneki was out here, man. His experience with the Quinke. I'm just surprised. I'm really just surprised at his Kagane manipulation, dude. That's what I'm really surprised about. You've outdone even Heisei. Kotaro. You're lucky Nico was out there, my dude. What the fuck is this? No way, dude. Are you serious? Look at Amon's face. Oh, this is nasty as a motherfucker, dude. This is disgusting. You've been trained quite differently. So we can utilize the clones. How much does that cost him if Amon takes them out right now, dude? It's kind of frivolous. It's kind of frivolous, dude. But maybe that's why he bested him, though. Real talk. Because there's no indication. Hold on, let me see if there's any sign of it. Yeah, there's no indication that that means he had these clones split off from the jump, dude. There's no indication that he forged them right there. So maybe that's the only reason why. Maybe he's weakened so much to the point by having all of these clones already moving, plus manipulating Owl, that I mean, that's a good explanation for it, dude. Because in my mind, Donato, after the Ure fight, Donato was a god to me, dude. Donato was on another tier that people just, like it was what Roma. It's what Roma should have been, and Roma went full Kakashi. I still don't. I don't know, man. I don't even like thinking about it, to be honest with you. Shit was fucking crazy, man. Shit was crazy. It was that Urie transcendence. That's all I can chalk it up to. But this is a disturbing ass motherfucking panel, dude. And this is my boy's worst nightmare, dude. This Amon Donato fight just became something that's lit as fuck, though. In the span of a couple pages, I've actually forgotten all about my Renji Utai. Pointless. You'll understand soon enough. Yeah, Amon's gonna have to go. No, Amon's gonna have to go Kakaja right now. Amon is gonna have to go Kakaja right now. Excuse me, what the fuck is this? Yo, are you serious? This is fucking. There's too many. The only thing I don't want, the only thing I really don't want, is cutting back to everyone else at this point, going against Cell. That's the last thing I want to see. How Shida, tell me how you're gonna shift from that. The Renji and Uta stuff was what brought me here, dude. I was hype as it was. And he did some crazy Amon Donato shit. Nobody can deny that, dude. Honestly, if Nico wasn't there, though, even if he had the clone split off from beforehand, I don't know how that would have gone. Amon actually went the fucking with a single move that was outside of Donato's predictions. Or maybe they weren't, since he already had the fucking clones working. I don't fucking know. But how are you going to go from that to this? And on top of that, I don't even know what Fuerte's looking at right here, dude. I don't even know what he's looking at right here. Fucking Naga-like tendrils out here after. Ayato's probably, man, if I just get an Oscar, man. This is too much for my you know, my heart to handle. I just can't. All this stress, man, it's not good for me. But I like this line because I'm curious to what the fuck Fuerte's trying to do right now. This man said fucking Kano, like something Kano set up beforehand is causing some sort of subversion and deviation in his plans. But I did not expect Kaneki to meet him here, dude. You're still alive. This motherfucker, dude, he's the ultimate god tier troll. I don't even know. At this point, I really don't even fucking know. Like, I feel like he's genuinely surprised, but I also don't feel like he's genuinely surprised when you say some shit. Yo, real talk, man. Fuerte might genuinely be, you know what I'm saying, top 10. I don't even want to say he's anarchistic because he has his own agenda. It's just that it hasn't really been fully delineated yet, right? I mean, we have bits and pieces of it, from the super peace nonsense to his obsession with Rise, to his own fucking hatred for his family line, and then on and on and on and on. Some sort of power complex. Realistically, I've said before, I say Fuerte's the fucking Joker. And this motherfucking man, I can't put a finger on him. He has to be one of the 10 grand kings of trolling, dude. Yes, he is. Yeah, he honestly is, man. He honestly is. Out of any series I've ever read, he's one of the god tier trolls that, even though you hate him, you have to fucking love him, dude. This man said you're still alive. What a bummer. As if you weren't trying to bait the man with that fucking pre-recording. I can't put a finger on it, dude. It's wild. I don't know anymore. That's like even Kaji's like Furuta. Like, yeah, you ain't got shit to say right now. Man's sweating. The man's like, yo, you're fucking crazy. This just became the most hype thing now. Now I need to hear this dialogue, dude. Now she's out of his goddamn mind. Give me a moment, man. Give me a moment. Give me a fucking moment. She is out of his goddamn mind. I'm out here choking on my beer and shit. How are you gonna do this to me? How are you gonna do this to me? You legitimately made it okay. You legitimately made it so hype, right? You legitimately made it so hype with these other aspects that I almost forgot about this, and now I'm back. Now I'm back to what I came here for. Okay, you madman. That's why I love you. That's why I fucking love you. You're always that. Dude, yeah, I really can't. To this day, I can't pinpoint it, dude. Cause look at that shit. Look at that bit of Uta's Kage that you see in this fucking top panel. The amount of variation we've seen in Uta's Kage and just the brief glimpses that we've seen any of it to begin with is wild. Some psycho rivaling shit. It might even be crazier. It might even be crazier. Yo, Renji's triggered. Renji's pissed. And my boy's still smiling, dude. He's still just like, okay, let's do it. Let's fucking do it, boy. I've been waiting for a rematch. It does take me back to that flashback, which is one of the best flashbacks, man. Real talk. It gets me every time I read it. Renji-chan, you're a considerate. Wait. Oh, this is Itori? Don't tell me she's getting involved in my fight. Don't fuck up the fight, Itori. Even though I would love to see you go in. And at the same time, even though I know for damn sure you're more in line with Misa and Hinami on that sensory type, but that's how she's probably gathering all information all these years. You're a considerate guy, aren't you? Even though you were living to get revenge for your sister, you changed after you met Yoshimura-san. Yeah, he was saved. He was saved from a place where he would have never come back from otherwise. What do you want him to do? Stick with you two? Every goddamn mind. Especially Uta, man. Like, that's the thing. I love Uta's mindset. I love, like, even though Uta's never expressly, aside from two instances, one of them being the last conversation with Donato, never really expressly stated any sort of inkling of what's on the man's mind. My heart's always just resonated with the man. I get it. I fucking get it, dude. I'm not gonna go too much into it from a personal side, but I really fucking love Uta, man. All theories and nonsense aside, I fucking love Uta. He changed. You fought for humans, protected your niece and the others, found hope in Kanekichi's future. Yeah, definitely Itori. The only person that's gonna call Kaneki that. In Kanekichi's future. But those actions are incomprehensible to us. I mean, what did you expect to do? Loki was always concerned about them to begin with. That was his only saving grace once he found out of how the shit actually went to begin with. You can't fault him for that. And it's not like you guys ever told him what the fuck was going on. We've seen all kinds of things with these eyes. We've heard all sorts of voices with these ears. Each of our experiences tells us the same thing. As it always has, the world loves people, but not us ghouls. No matter what, we can never be warm. Frigid emptiness lies in wait. That's why we're always being wounded and wounded, without even shedding blood. We don't feel warmth at all. I don't like this we business, Itori. I don't like how you speaking for all of them like that. Because if that's your rationale, that's your rationale. It's fucking powerful. I like it. Don't get me wrong. It does kind of fall in line with my perception of Uta. And I've thought long and hard about this man to this point. So it does kind of fall in line. The clowns are ghouls who got tired of despair. We'll keep on cracking jokes on stage so that we don't go crazy. This battle is fucking... He got him, dude. It's because the man got caught up in the dialogue. It's all good, though. Renji's not going out from just that. Randy's not going out from just that, dude. I'm more concerned with I got caught up in this dialogue too. I'm more concerned with this dialogue right now. Wait, hold on. So you're telling me this translation is better than I gotta read the manga stream one after this then. I really do, just to compare. Because I like this a lot. It's kind of unprecedented that I like the way they frame the dialogue in J-Box this much. If it's better than manga stream, they must have fucked up the manga stream one. Clowns are ghouls who got tired of despair. We'll keep on cracking jokes on stage so that we don't go crazy. Don't you realize, Itori, that it already makes you fucking insane? Renji-kun, I've always dreamed this day would come, my fucking boy. Yeah, you shut the... Honestly, as much as I've wanted more Itori shine, like, and as powerful as that rationale is and the dialogue is, I really just want to hear from Uto himself right now, man. Honestly. My hands smeared with your blood, slowly reaching for your heart. Sounds fun. My fucking boy, dude. I'm not having fun at all. There's nothing funny about any of this. You're my friend. You can't save him, Renji. You can't save him. You definitely cannot save him. Don't even try, because you'll lose your life trying, dude. And you know, I feel him, though. I feel him. I always knew he felt this way. And that extends to Ittori for sure. That has to extend to Ittori for sure. This shit is wild, man. This shit is wild. I'm not having fun. Oh my god, I gotta read this shit again, dude. There's nothing funny about any of this. You're my friend. That's exactly the response I was expecting. Almost as twisted as something I could see through it. Whichever one of us dies, I'm sorry. I mean, are you resolving yourself to kill him? I mean, if you real talk, if you want to survive, man, because I don't put it past it, man. I really don't. That laugh, dude. I love this fucking panel. I just love when Ishida utilizes this effect in general. That inversion is spectacular, and with just the perspective alone from that angle, how he's towering over Renji's silhouette, dude. When true compassion and love for a person is confronted by nothing but pure madness. And I mean, you know where. I mean, unless I don't know, man. I'm kind of apprehensive about this now. I've never been more glad to be friends. Renji, yo, oh my god. I can't help but smile at this, dude. It's like the only way I can feel okay about it, and it's fun to me, dude. Just all of this, as far as Uta's character is concerned, is fucking beautiful. When you become so honest, you can't even lie. That's why I can trust, even in a world like this. Wait, what? Is that... Wait, what? Is that Uta saying that? Is that Renji saying that? That's why I can trust even in a world... Has to... I don't know, man. That's weird. When you become so honest, you can't even lie. That's why I can trust even in a world like this. So you're saying... But if that's how you feel, dog, then... Interesting. But I mean, your infatuation with things has always been twisted, as it were, to begin with. You know. What the fuck, dude? Are you? Hey, yo, just evict me now. Just fucking evict me now, dude. Just fucking evict me now, bro. It's fucking kidding. What is going on, dude? What do you mean? Bro. No fucking juice. Holy. How are you now gonna confirm the actual Kagane and give us so much variation, yet you want to show me the Kakaja? I know this, man. Look at that. This is the most real talk with the 8 arms. Bro, wait, this. Hold on. I don't even. Hold on. Let me just bask in it for a second. Too much shit coming to mind right now. Let me just bask in it for a second. This has to be. This is just this is just the beginning of it, dude. Not even completely formed yet. You're just activating it. Half Kakaja Uta. I can only imagine what it's like fully formed, but this is fucking based. Oh, let me finish reading. Let me share my thoughts a second. I don't even want to look at chat right now. I gotta finish reading. I gotta share my thoughts. This is legitimately just initial impressions. I really need to think about it because Tatar just came to mind, and you know, obviously and obviously fucking Kaneki's many have Kakaja forms, but this may very well end up being my favorite fucking Kakaja. Period. Look at it. Look at him, dude. With the fucking tattoos. He's fucking rotting. Oh my god. I've always wanted to devour you. Ishida, you're a genius. Ishida, you're a fucking. You see how can you hate on a man of his caliber? I forgot about it. Oh my goodness. What is happening? What is this? What is this? What is this life? What is this place? Where are we, dude? Where are we? Where the fuck are we, man? What's going on? What the fuck? I love that, man. I fucking love that. That's actually the single best. This all right. Literally a lot of bests happening for me right now in this very moment. All right. Some of the best fights in terms of fight choreography that we've gotten in a minute. Right? And it might be contested by something like Juzo versus fucking Kaneki if we had actually seen the shit. But no. So one of the best actual fights we've gotten in a good amount of chapters throughout this chapter. One of my favorite, if not my favorite, half Kakaja design. I'm biased because Uta's my boy, but still. Fucking godly. And then the best fucking beginning to end tagline. To put the nor can I live without you here. And I completely forgot about shit. I knew that that's how you had to end it, but I didn't think, y'all. I thought I didn't even think about it, to be honest. I didn't pay too much mind. I was like, he gonna do something like that, but fuck it. I forgot about it until now. And then this man says, make me feel alive, which is the perfect fucking construction of this persona. Renji. I might die before the series is over, dude. I might die before the series is over. Let me say one thing right now, because I was talking about this the whole chapter, and it's only been bolstered here. And this is the first thing I think that I've seen aside from just the base visage, which I wasn't 100% sold on. But this is the first thing I think that I've seen where I'm starting to kind of, you know, be in line with the people's theories. You know what I'm saying? I'm starting to be a little bit more in line with the people's theories, even though I'm still not sold on it. But, you know, there's a lot of tells. You know, I've seen the evidence. I think it's a genuine possibility. But this, for me, is one of the first moments where I'm like, yo, legitimately. But at the same time, it has to be. I don't think he can actually be OG. I still don't think he can actually be OG, but it's ever more possible. I still think I think the relation is there. I think that's a much easier, you know, string to tie together. But look at this, right? Especially with everything we've done. The whole chapter, and this just took it to another level. I've been comparing the kinds of variation we've seen with fucking Uta's Kagane to the manipulation capabilities of Psycho, right? And if you go back and think about Psycho using the Guanyin hands to this with fucking Kakuja 8-arm Uta on some fucking Goro shit, on some Asura shit, especially with all the fucking pulls from Hindu and Buddhist mythology that we've been getting from Ishida as of late, right? I don't know. I'm not too well versed in like I know them. I know them by name, but I don't know which one that he would be specifically evoking with this. But the 8 arm is definitely an indication of that, dude. It's definitely an indication of that. I mean, you could do some pseudo shit. You can do some spider shit as well, especially with the way he crawled off from that fucking Shinohara shit with Juzo. But I think it's more in line and inspired by this, dude. Still F Kakuja, mind you, it's still not full. Still not full. But it's one of the most based. Just the tattoos with the cloak. Oh my god, it's fucking sexy. It's fucking sexy, dude. The implications of it alone. Yo, Renji, man, I don't see how you can fight against this right now, man. Oh my god, and the man's sincere. That's the other thing. The man is motherfucking. You know what, bro? I'm sorry. I can't right now. Let me see the chat. I need the chat to help me out, man. And I pray to God when I fucking show chat right now that it's not a bunch of fuckery and nonsense, because I'm already kind of broken. So it's too much hype. It's too much for me to handle. All right, it's too much for me to handle. Too much for me to handle. Uta equals Shiva. The first person. I mean, that's the thing though. Is it really? Let's go back, because I did a bunch of research after the whole V thing, right? I did a bunch of more research into. I mean, the thing, it's been perpetuated ever since the Naga shit. It's been perpetuated, right? But let me go back. Let me go back. I'm gonna open this up. Shiva wouldn't be my first jump for that, dude. Shiva wouldn't be my first jump. I would say that it's based, especially with if you know about Hindu mythology. I mean, it could be Buddhist conception as well, but my first jump would be some sort of breakdown and delineation of the Asuras. Like, that would be my first jump, especially given everything I know about Uta. So I don't know if I put him. And granted, right, from like Mishras to the Divas and in between, there's multiple fucking deities with multiple arms. But I can't right now. Yo, King, what's good, bro? Dude, I drew the map for my world. Oh, I saw that, man. I saw that. I haven't really looked at it in detail, but I can't think about that right now. I'm sorry. Now's not the time, bro. I'm sorry. Just be so. He's a fucking. What do you mean? What are you talking about? What do you mean? You never. I feel like you guys are forgetting what Uta wants. I feel like you guys are forgetting the OG's conception of Uta. Forget the theories. Forget the speculation. Just look at it from everything you've seen, right? Perfectly logical, in line with that. Is there a possibility of a Renji Kakuja? I doubt it, man. Renji, I don't think, especially since he spent unless he cannibalized in his time in Fourth World with Uta and them. I don't see it, man. I don't see it. Renji spent way too much time with Yoshimura living the good life, you know what I'm saying? And Yoshimura's Kakuja was rooted in the shit life with V that he lived beforehand, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. Maybe. I don't think. See, that's the thing. I just think he needs. I don't know what he needs. I don't fucking know, man. I mean, that's the thing. That's the thing about Renji's Kagane, right? Is that the Narukami ability is fucking crazy as it is. It's one of those unique things. Sorry, I could see a potential Renji Kagane, but they'd have to go back. Ishida would have to go back to the backstory to give it credence. Like, you don't really need to go back into the backstory to give credence to any other Kakuja we've seen thus far, right? Because it all makes sense, it's in line. But if Renji has a Kakuja, you have to go back for that, dude. You have to go back for that. If he goes back for that, that's fine. I can see it. And Narukami abilities with Kakuja, I think, would be fucking OP. OP, dude. Absolutely OP. Although we saw how far that got to Tana, dude. We saw how far that got to Tana. Bro, I'm done. I don't know, man. It's not looking good for my boy Renji, man. It's really not looking good for my boy Renji. And he needs Arashi to finally step in and go, man. I mean, that would also be fucking crazy, though, right? That would also be fucking crazy. Symbolically alone, that'd be crazy, but Sun should stay consistent with manga stream. That I think, yo, let me go read the fucking manga stream translation, by the way. Let me go read the manga stream translation right now before we end the stream, just so I can compare. Because I agree, man. I prefer the manga stream. The scan quality already looks just as good. Actually, let me scroll back up and look through the chat before it's too late. I'm not underestimating Renji, dude. Renji's also my motherfucking boy, dude. Renji's a god. Okay, I'm not underestimating him. Don't fucking get it twisted. I'm not underestimating Renji by any means. That's why I'm saying to you, even without Kakuja, the Narukami abilities that he has via his Kagane, the ability to manipulate lightning is godly. All right, still gonna go in, but I'm just more in favor of Uta because one, he's only half Kakuja right now. He only half Kakuja right now. It looks fucking godly. Before he even implemented it, they've been standing toe to toe for years. And even with Renji's mastery of the Narukami abilities at this point, he's still standing toe to toe with what everything Uta was doing before implementing the half Kakuja, right? And I'm just a little bit more apprehensive with the man. Like, not everything with the fucking Cochlear Raid and Rue Island shit, all of that, Hiroshima shit, like everything that happened then only bolstered Renji for me. It's the fight with fucking Mitsuki and Ora that kind of, I mean, he came out on top, obviously, but he struggled a little bit, right? And Nuta's about to go fucking full god tier Kakuja, dude. So I'm not underestimating the man. Don't get it twisted. I don't think that you can just write Renji off like that. It's too soon to see. We gotta wait to see. I think he might need some assistance, though. Real talk. Unless he's got something else up his sleeve, or he can manipulate the ability to an even greater extent, which again would be just something else up his sleeve. It's just in Uta's favor right now. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? She does not want to just discard things, and then she does not want to show his hand too early either. So there very well could be a way for Renji to come back in this. And especially with the emotional aspect of it. That'll also be a problem, but just don't get it twisted. I'm not discounting Renji in the slightest. I'm just saying it's not looking good. That's all I'm saying. We did see Donato's puppet I'll shoot lightning, so yeah, Kakuja Yoma would shoot. Yeah, it'd be lit, dude. Honestly, and I could see it being a possibility. As long as Ishida explains it. He'd have to go back though. That's my point. That's all. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I mean, I don't think he does either. I really don't. I think it'd be absurd to pull it. He could do it. I don't think Renji has a Kakuja, but I don't think you need to predicate Renji fighting Uta Kakuja with him having a Kakuja. He doesn't need to have a Kakuja to be able to go in. You know what I'm saying? Like there's ways around it. I'm just saying the odds aren't in his favor. That's all. Realistically, I don't have time for this debate because you're detracting from my Uta hype right now, dude. You're detracting from my fucking Kakuja Uta hype. So just let me bask in it. All right? Let me bask in it. Let me bask in it. I'm not predicting any deaths. I'm not doing any of that right now. Just like I said at the beginning of the fucking stream, I'm not doing any of that right now, dude. Not doing any of that. I just wanted to enjoy the chapter, and it was actually fucking exactly what it was more than I wanted, because the Nato and Amon shit was incredible. I did not expect the Kaneki and Furuta confrontation there. It's about to be lit. You know, better let him wrap it up once he's getting crushed. Tattoos, well, I fucking love the design, dude. Underground Kings confirmed. See, if it really... See, honestly, this is, like I said, this is one of the prime pieces of evidence where I'm finally on board with the theory. I really was hesitant to get on board with the theory before. I mean, I was okay with putting him in the Washu family line, but calling him OG was just based off of that one panel and you know, little inferences here and there. Like I saw the whole theory backed out, and I was like, I kind of agree with some points of it, but I can't see it. This is the first thing that's given me like a boost to be like, you know, I can potentially see it, but I still don't think so, man. I still honestly don't think so. I still honestly don't think so, but it is what it is, man. We'll see. We will see. But let's not just like, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Don't just put all your focus in one thing, because there's a lot of greatness happening right now. So fascinating how the form of Akade makes us go wild. I mean, dude, though, think about what Ishida has done with the series as a whole in terms of the variation, the creativity. Something that started so basic from the moment he introduced just slight variations from utilizing Quinque to detachables to everything it's really what Eto first said, man. The breadth of the imagination and the quality and quantity of the RC cells. It's all you need. You can go fucking. So, man, have I ever read Berserk? Are you guys at it? Who do you think I am? What is this? I actually find that kind of offensive. Have I ever read Berserk? Either you never watched a video from me before, my dude, or I don't know, man. I kind of find that offensive. Berserk is in my top 5 manga of all time, period, and it always will be. That's why you can trust the world, like Uta to So it was Uta. Let me read this manga stream translation, man. Let me read this manga stream translation, because you guys got me out here talking about J-Box's the superior edition right now. And I don't know. I don't know about all that. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna compare it 1-to-1, because it's the same shit that happened the other day when I got back on the One Piece reactions, dude. It's the same shit that happened the other day when I got back on the One Piece reactions. I read the J-Box because everybody was like, "Yo, read the J-Box," and actually, the manga stream, except for like 1 or 2 lines in particular, was actually a better translation to me. So I don't know, man. I just need to stick with what I do, man. I read the manga stream. Don't hate me. I respect everything they're doing out at J-Box, dude. They're dope. Don't hate me, though, man. I'm trying to read the manga stream. It's all good. Taka still needs to give him honest Christian. Yo, real talk, though. I think that's going to happen during this encounter. I honestly believe that if Sato's going to come back anywhere, it'll be during this encounter. I really do. I think Kudo and Sato will return during this encounter. All right, I'm going to breeze through this manga stream translation real quick. Can I live with you? Yeah, that shit's all the same. Scan quality is a little bit better on the J-Box, though. Scan quality is definitely better on the J-Box. But that's what I always expect from J-Box, dude, is a nicer scan quality. Towards the group factors. Title is whack comparatively. Title is whack on manga. I'll give you that. Title's whack on manga stream comparatively. The fight's just not as hype because the scan quality is not as good. Brings back memories, doesn't it, Renji? That's exactly pretty much the same line. That Uta, ever the reckless one. Better line. It's just so pointless, the stuff that you lot are up to. Better line. I'm actually going 1-to-1, dude. Real talk. Because I remember every single line from this chapter right now. This shit is still so raw, dude. This motherfucking Beyblade Amon shit, dude. The man let it rip into Nato's chest, boy. Shit is crazy. Shit is crazy. Did Al just lose some power? Same line. Nico's line ain't changed because it's just a fucking heart. Fusion of Quinque and Kagane, huh? Interesting. I mean, that's not better or worse. Even Heisei would be hard-pressed to best you. I like that line more. Even Heisei would be hard-pressed to best you, Kotara. I think, what did he say in the J-Box version? I forgot that one. I don't even have it open no more, but I forgot that one. I don't remember what he said in the J-Box version. The drill that will pierce Nato. Oh, shit. Unfortunately, I've been doing this for... Wait, that's completely different. Now I gotta open this shit back up. That's completely different. Hold on. That one's definitely completely different. That's not what he said at all. You've been trained quite differently. And in this, he says, I've been doing this for far longer than he has. They completely changed the line. So who... See, at that point, I need to know who did it right. You know what I'm saying? Like, who... Because that's just a completely different translation. So what was the original raw text? What did Ishida write? So that's nonsense. But so far, 1-to-1 on the things that are like just different translations, Manga Stream is winning right now, dude. Pointless, you say. Not to worry, you'll soon understand. Pointless, you'll understand soon enough. Pretty much the same thing. I just like the syntax and the grammar of Manga Stream a little bit more in terms of the way they break down the lines with because they keep the, in terms of the translation, it keeps the character in mind. Like that's the way Donato would say shit. He would say it the way that he said it right here. Pointless, you say. Not to worry, you'll soon understand. Versus pointless, you'll understand soon. I mean, I guess it's comparable. I take it back. That's comparable. That fucking Kano. That's pretty much the same. What did you say? Fucking Kano? Yeah, that's pretty much the same. Moshi really likes their fucking articles and shit, though. You're still alive. That's just freaky. That's just freaky. No. I like the What a Bummer better, man. I like the What a Bummer better. All right. That's a point on J-Box. That's a point on J-Box. The Torty speech is going to be crazy. Wait, the Torty speech is going to have to be 1-to-1 for real. Wait. Let me get this 1-to-1. Renji-chan, you're a considered guy, aren't you? Ren, you were always so warm. Dude, the scan quality is like, I mean, the Manga Stream one is just not up to par right now. Not up to par right now. They just lightened it way too much. I don't know if that was off the scan or what, but let's keep going. I like both. I might like these comparably as far as the Atori speech is concerned. Let's see. Even though you were living to get revenge for your sister, you changed after you met Yoshimura. You lived only to revenge your older sister. Oh, that's disgusting. And yet, after Mr. Yoshimura took you in, you changed. Okay. You fought for humans, protect your niece and the others. Okay, that's fine, but these things simply that clear for us. And all that has reminded me time and time again, but of one thing this world loves but humans. As it always has, the world loves people. I don't know about this world loves but humans. That's kind of contrived. I don't like that. I don't like that translation. But not as ghouls, especially for Tori speaking. No matter what we could, you got to keep in mind who's talking, man, and how whatever the little idiosyncrasies that Ishida penned into it, that's what you got to mirror. No matter what, we could never be warm. Frigid emptiness lies in the wait. Try as we might, we just can't warm ourselves up. A cold void stretches out before us, which is why if we aren't wounded, if we aren't shedding blood, we can't. I like that line better. That's why we're always being wounded and wounded without shedding blood. We don't feel warmth at all. I like the Manga Stream for this last panel, which is why if we aren't wounded, if we aren't shedding blood, we can't taste warmth. I like that. The clowns are ghouls tired of despairing. Clowns are ghouls who have got tired of despair. Pretty much the same. Keep cracking jokes on stage. I like that line a lot. To prevent ourselves from going mad, we play the fool on stage. Actually, it's comparable. I like both of those. Let me see the Uta lines in Manga Stream. I dreamed for so long that because I remember those. That I don't need to look back on J-Boss for that. My hands drenching your blood as they slowly reach your heart. How fun! I'm not having fun. This shit, none of it is fun. You're my friend. It's pretty comparable. I don't want to kill you or be killed by it. I like the way they phrase that better. Panel just doesn't look as good. I'm so glad we're friends, Renji. You're always so straight and true, deceiteless. That's why you can trust. What do you guys mean? That's why you can trust a world like this. That makes way more sense. Just in terms of flow, than when you become so honest. You can't even lie. That's why I can trust even the world. Why I can trust even in a world like this. Like what? So I mean, it definitely changes the implications of what Uda's saying, though, right? It definitely changes the implications of what Uda's saying. Because if you take the MS one for the proper translation, you're so straight and true, deceiteless. That's why you can trust a world like this. Then he's putting on Renji versus the other interpretation where it's saying that's why I can trust even a world like this, saying that you're the only element that allows me to believe in the slightest, hope of it. That's a drastic change. That's something that I want to know what the original said. To be honest with you, I'm gonna have to wait till the official release drops to see for real. Sometimes that happens though, real talk. Sometimes that happens, and I just gotta wait till it drops in Young Jump to actually see what the translation is supposed to be. Although it's been a long time since I've gone on Reddit and read the discussions. So, but I remember back when this shit used to happen, I used to go on there and people would tell you what was up. If you guys know, let me know what's up. Let me know what's up. But overall, I think it's comparable. I think I like manga streams slightly more. Wanted to eat you for so long. Make me feel alive, Renji. I've always wanted to devour you. Make me feel alive, Renji. Yeah, it's pretty comparable overall, man. Scan quality is definitely better on J-Box though. But they were both pretty good. They're both solid translations. I don't really have too much issue with either of them. But the discrepancy in that one line makes a difference. To say it doesn't is kind of ridiculous. But whatever, man. I need to recover. Chapter's too hype. Chapter's way too hype. Let me know your thoughts. Smash that like button. I spent way too much time on this fucking little translation comparison, which has nothing to do with anything. So, I'm out, man. Episode 3 of the Reanimate tomorrow. I haven't seen a single one of you guys out there. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but you guys should come through and try and enjoy the anime, man. And I'm out. Peace.